Hey, this is going to be a collective reading that I'm going to do. I have the air signs who's coming towards you coming up. Probably going to do Gemini later on tonight, but if not, they'll all be up tomorrow. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And then I'm going to move on to the fire signs. So just wanted to just get like maybe some current energy for the collective. This reading isn't going to resonate for everyone. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. And I will say what signs I see. But I want to say, just because, like, if I pull, like, the Chariot card, Cancerian energy, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're a Cancer, you're dealing with a Cancer. It could be in your chart, or it could just be the energy that's there. Anyways, let's get some of this Oracle. Let's get some Oracle. I may use both of these Oracle decks. In one of my videos, I think it was the Scorpio reading, I used this Earthcraft deck in the end for the advice, but that was a pretty heavy reading. If you're a Scorpio, you are dealing with one, you may want to go watch that. There's a message in there for somebody. But anyways, let's get started. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know? Bye, Felicia. Peacing out. Thank you. Next. Leaving and not caring. Skirt, quick getaway. Runner, escaping. So maybe dealing with a runner. Turn party animal, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures. Black sheep, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. Okay, so what I feel is that this looks like somebody dealt with a runner. Sorry, my dogs are barking. It looks like somebody is dealing with a runner, is what this looks like to me. Maybe you feel like this person just kind of like pieced out of your life, took off, and they don't care. You haven't heard from them, maybe. This like thank you next energy is like you may have some sort of suspicion that they moved on to another person, or maybe you know that they moved on to another person. But with this turn card, I'm getting like whatever situation this is, whatever this person went toward is a very surface level connection. It's very maybe just a sexual connection, something like that. It's very surface level. Whoever this is, this person has gone towards, this isn't a deep connection, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if your person knows that or not, but it's not a deep connection in any way. And with this black sheep card, I feel like this is for somebody who, like, maybe this happens all of the time. Maybe you're the type of person who people don't stick around for very long. You feel like maybe you're a very temporary person in people's lives. That could be for somebody. Maybe you're struggling with that. Anyways, let's get the tarot on this. So what is this for the collective? What is this runner energy for the collective? What is this runner energy for the collective? What is this runner energy for the collective? Yeah, so I have the Six of Swords and the Eight of Swords came out together. So for me, this is looking a little bit like somebody did you're moving out of the energy of being stuck in your head in a situation. Maybe this person had you stuck in your head. I have the Ten of Swords here. You're trying to get over something here. You're trying to move on. This is a lot of swords out here. You could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, I have the Sun card here though as well. And so that's Leo energy. And this is kind of a message for somebody that you're going to get through this situation. You're going to get through the situation. There's going to be happiness in your life. This is giving me very like rock bottom vibes. This may be like a new bottom for this relationship with you and this person. Maybe it's just never been this bad before. Maybe this person's never like walked away and left like this before. I have the Nine of Swords here too. I feel like you've had a lot of sleepless nights over this. This is some really heavy energy. You've had a lot of sleepless nights over this. I feel like you think you got played by this person. Five of Swords. This is, betrayal energy. There was some sort of betrayal here. Manipulation. I get a couple more cards on this situation. Ten of Wands in the reverse. You got a lot of Emperor in reverse, Aries energy. This has really, 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 really got you messed up. Your confidence is like at an all-time low behind this situation. I feel like a part of you feels like with this Ten of Wands in reverse, like, by the way, I want to also say tens are about endings, and you have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands here. So not only was this an ending to some sort of relationship, I feel like this is also an ending to some sort of like pain that this person had. And I feel like a little bit with this Ten of Wands in reverse, there is a little bit of a feeling of relief that this person is gone. It's not that it doesn't hurt you. It definitely hurts you. But it's some sort of relief that this person has left your life. Because I feel like maybe this person has, I don't know, I feel like this person is just, they had you really, really, really stuck in your head. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you feel like this is like a missed opportunity. For some of you, you're still really missing this person and really wondering about this. Or if this was real. Somebody here is wondering if this was ever even real. So let's get this. What's this? Wow, this is heavy, heavy energy. So what exactly happened here? What exactly happened here? What is this by Felicia in this skirt energy? What exactly happened here? I have the High Priestess in the reverse, Cancerian energy. I have the King of Cups in the reverse, water energy. You were dealing with somebody who it was emotionally unavailable. I feel like this was just not somebody who really is in touch with their emotions. They're not in touch with their intuition. They don't listen to their intuition. They very much try to stuff feelings down, this person. Yeah, Moon card in the reverse, Pisces energy. Focus, Pisces energy. I feel like there was a lot hidden here from you, and I feel like this is maybe what this other connection that this person has gone towards. Like I said, you may not know about this. You may have just suspect this, but you don't know. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. This kind of looks like this person was giving to you and another person as well, and it may have been hidden from you or something like that. I feel like some of you have gotten some sort of intuitive hit that this person did go towards another person, but I'm just telling you right now that with that Turn card, this very surface level connection that this person has gone towards, and I really don't know why. Why did this person go towards this other person? Why did the collective person go towards another person? Seven of Cups in the reverse. This person, and I have the Hierophant in the reverse, Taurus energy. This person is very, Confused. This person is very confused spiritually. This person wouldn't... I feel like you're somebody who is like worried about like spiritual alignment, spiritual connection. You're a very spiritual person, I feel. And I think that what you have connected with somebody who is not. These are not things that this person thinks about. They don't look for synchronicities. They don't look for signs. They don't when they're thinking about a relationship with another person, or they're thinking about another person romantically, soulmate doesn't come up, twin flame doesn't come up. And not that they have to use that language, but it's like this person just isn't they're not very focused on spirit. They're very shallow is the word that's coming through. This person is very, very shallow. Very shallow. Lover's card in the reverse. I feel like yeah, this person is just they're very disconnected. And as I said that, my ear is starting to ring. This person's very disconnected with spirit for some reason. With themselves. Very disconnected with themselves. Eight of Cups. I feel like they turned their back and they walked away from somebody who truly loved them. I think you truly had love for this person. But if the situation here is that this person is not connected with themselves, they're not connected with spirit, they're not connected with their intuition, they're not listening to their soul, they're not, I feel like this maybe was probably for the best. I know there's a lot of people that didn't want to hear that, but it's probably for the best. I've gone through a situation like this before. It's for the best. This person would have drugged you down, I feel. And with this Turn card, this party animal, I feel like this person maybe is a person that dealt with addiction of some sort. I don't know. Drinker, gambler, drugs, over consumption in some way. I feel like this person maybe had been dealing with. And having somebody in your life attached to your energy that's not connected with source. We're all connected with source, but they don't care. Like, they're turning their back to it. They're not digging deep. They're not analyzing themselves. When you're dealing with somebody like that, this is not going to bring anything good into your life. Yeah, Devil card. Capricorn energy. Devil card in the reverse. I feel like you dodged a bullet here. I feel like you dodged a bullet here. I feel like this is the universe's way of like helping you out. I feel like this is the universe's way of helping you out. I'm getting an Alanis Morissette song playing. Something about, isn't it funny how life helps you out, or something like that. I don't know what song that's in, but those lyrics are just kind of, that may be significant for somebody. But yeah, isn't it? Yeah, life does help you out. The universe does help you out. And I feel like in this situation, the universe helped you out. I know this is very hurtful, this person going towards another person. But I'm telling you right now, though, this other person that they went towards is... I'm not going to read their energy because that's a little too far for me. I'm not going to do, but I am going to tell you enough to know that this isn't, there's going to be a point in time where there's a realization that comes to this person, Judgment card energy, of what they lost when they finally realize that this other person isn't anything like you. Isn't anything like you. Yeah. Well, I had the Justice card, but I lost it. But anyways, I'll read it anyways. Justice card, karmic justice. This person's going to get their karmic justice for this. They really are. They're going to get this. Because once you kind of plant seeds in somebody of actual, genuine, unconditional love, which is rare, that's not floating around everywhere out in the world freely. the dating scene is horrible right now, for that very reason. And people are out there that are like that, but if you're one of these very deep feeling, deep caring, empathetic people, that's really rare, and this person is going to figure that out at a certain point. They're going to figure that out at a certain point. Tower card. I don't know, this may come, because I have the Judgment and the Tower, this may come rather suddenly for this person. This could be soon. Yeah, Magician card in the reverse, Gemini, Virgo energy. Your person's being manipulated. I'll read enough up to say that they're being manipulated. They are being manipulated by that person. They are being manipulated by that person. Let me go to my other deck here. So, what is... Okay, so what are the collective's person's feelings towards the collective? What are their feelings towards the collective? What are their person's feelings towards the collective? What are their person's feelings towards the collective? Five of Swords. Judgment card. This is twice. They have this out here. World card. I feel like they know that they have screwed up. This person does know that they have screwed up. I want to say I do feel like this person has moved on to another situation, another person. They've chosen another person, but they do know that they have screwed this up, and they do know that this is over. They do know that this is over. They do know that they've... Ten of Wands. I feel like they do know that they have finally, like, this is a straw that broke the camel's back in the situation. I feel like they know that there's probably going to be no returning in the situation. I have the King of Cups here. I feel like they know they had somebody that the King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's a deep, this person's loves deeply. Is very romantic, chivalrous. Notices the small details in love relationships and things like that. They're the ones who do all the little small things. And I feel like this person knew that that's what they had, but I think they know they messed up. They do know they messed up. I have the Four of Swords here. They have reflected on this. They've reflected on it. So, what is the collective's person's, what is their, so what's going to be their future actions in the situation? What's going to be their future actions in the situation? Two of Swords. Eight of Swords in the reverse. Fool card, Aries energy. Sun card, Leo energy. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this, at a certain point, this person's going to try to come back around. This may not be soon, this may not be now, but I think they're going to try to come back around, because with this Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords in the reverse, it's like this person, they'll be in some sort of self-imposed prison in their head, like they're going to be trapped in their head about something, and then finally, like, make a decision to finally, like, get out of it. Fool card. I don't know if this is them leaving the other relationship. I don't know that. But I do know that they are... with the Sun card here, like you both, okay, there may be some mirroring going on here actually, because you have the Sun card and the Eight of Swords. They have the Eight of Swords and the Sun card. Judgment card, Judgment card. There could be some mirroring going on here. There could be some mirroring going on here. But I feel like regardless, this person moved on with somebody else, so why is this person going to come back around? Because that doesn't make sense to me. Why is this person going to come back around? Why is this person going to come back around? Seven of Cups. Because they're still confused. Because they're still confused. Two of Cups. They feel a deep connection here. They do feel a deep connection with you. They don't understand it. Like I said, this person is somebody who does not listen to their intuition. They do not. They're just not. This person is very. I don't know if it's because they. I don't want to say this is a person who they don't have the ability to change. They don't have the ability to rise to the occasion. I feel like maybe they do, but I feel like they're just, this person is, the Seven of Cups is out here twice for this person. They're very, very, very confused in life. Very confused in life. And I'm getting kid in a candy store. That's what I keep hearing. Kid in a candy store. This person may have the energy like they're a kid in a candy store. Like they are easily distracted. This may be this other thing that this person has gone towards. They're easily distracted. So they went to another person. A new shiny object. Either way, I think this made you feel like this Black Sheep card. Very, very much, like, I know this card is about defying norms, rebelling, and all of that. And that may be your spirit. You may be a rebellious spirit. However, I just feel like this is making you feel like, just making you feel like you don't matter. Making you feel like you don't matter. Six of Swords again. I feel like you really, really are trying to move on from this, though. You are. You're trying desperately to move on from this. I have the Magician card. Gemini, Virgo energy. I feel like you're trying to manifest better into your life. You're making better decisions and you're trying to manifest better in your life. I feel like you may have had thoughts about whether or not this was some sort of karmic justice being served up to you for something that you've done in the past or something like that. And I think this entire situation has kind of triggered you a little bit to make better decisions in your own life. Yeah, because Ten of Swords in the reverse. This is a rock bottom for you, what happened in this situation. It's a rock bottom for you, what happened in this situation. You never want this to happen again. You never want to feel this way again. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You're trying to walk away from this. You are trying to walk away from this. But this person is... I just don't think that their spirit have spiritually grown in any way whatsoever. And I feel like once this person figures out that this new shiny object they've gone towards isn't what they wanted it to be, they're now going to turn back around and try to come back towards the collective. But I do think the collective is... And I'm not trying to say that this person may really have deep feelings for the collective. That may be true. However... I mean, this situation being what it is, I feel like that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Death card. Transformation. Scorpio energy. I feel like this situation has helped transform you a little bit. Yeah. Page of Swords. This is a little bit like... holding back energy. You're no longer going to be making decisions in your life without having all the information. You're going to survey things a little longer before this is the last time that you just completely give somebody, your trust. And that's a lesson that you learned. You're going to see the red flags moving forward. Yeah, Knight of Swords, you're not going to be doing this anymore. No more Knight of Swords energy for you. Acting without thinking, you're not doing that anymore. And this situation may have been what this is. So what's going to be the outcome in the situation? What's going to be the outcome in the situation? What's going to be the outcome in the situation for the collective? Ace of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. I like that. Queen of Swords. There are going to be a lot of queens out here. Three of Wands. Yes, absolutely amazing. You may have new love coming towards you. But regardless, I feel like there's just a new opportunity in life coming towards you. Ten of Cups. There's just a new opportunity at life coming towards you right now. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I feel like you are this is you standing up for yourself, standing in your power, no longer allowing any kind of situation like this to play out again. I feel like there's Queen of Pentacles. You could be like a business owner, that you could be very focused on business right now, very focused on your material world right now. Three of Wands, you have good coming to you. This is the energy of receiving. It's the energy of receiving. You have the Strength card out here, Leo energy. I feel like this is you having inner strength. And these two cards flew right out too. I have the Justice card, Libra energy, and I have the Chariot card, Cancerian energy. You are definitely moving forward in life, moving towards success. Karma is going to play out here. I'm hearing let karma play out. Let karma play out in this situation. Because it's going to, like I said, for this person, they're the type of person that goes through new shiny objects without thinking, makes decisions without thinking, and they have screwed up, and they know they've screwed up. And I feel like this person either at the moment is realizing that other situation that they chose is not what they wanted it to be, or they're going to figure that out. At some point, this person is going to have a judgment moment, a tower moment. This is coming for this person. This is kind of like the energy of, I hope that you meet somebody like you one day. I hope you meet somebody like you one day. I feel like that's the energy here, and I feel like this person has met somebody like them. And so I feel like that's what it is. So let's get the advice from the Earthcraft Oracle deck. Let's get some advice from this Earthcraft Oracle deck. What does the collective need to know? What's the advice for the collective? Number 4, Birch. Number 2, accept your gifts. 23, River Woman. And number 5, ceremony. And I also have inner healer too. I'm going to take that. So I feel as though, well, I'm taking this card too. Drought. I feel like, so I feel like the advice in this situation is to really, really go within. Really, really go within. I feel like you are a gifted intuitive. Somebody here is a gifted intuitive. I feel like, I feel like you may feel lost. You may feel a little bit lost. And I know these cards have their each individual meanings, but I'm going to intuitively read this myself. I feel like somebody here may feel a little bit lost. And I feel like, and also getting that in this drought card as well. It's like somebody's kind of feeling lonely, feeling lost, feeling lonely. Like, again, feeling like maybe they're a temporary person in other people's lives. That, and that is not true. Well, it could be true, because sometimes you're being put in people's lives to show them what unconditional love looks like and plant seeds. And I feel like this is kind of a little bit like that situation you were put in this person's life. You planted their seeds. This could be part of your gift that you have. You could be like an inner healer. This person may have needed somebody around them that had this. You did that. You did your job. This person now has maybe chosen not to wake up. That's okay. Some people just don't do it. And so it's going to take a tower moment and a judgment moment for it to come around to wake this person up. And it can happen several times over. That may be the case with this person. But regardless, for you, I feel like for you, you are pouring into your own cup. You are healing yourself. You are going with the current in your own life. And I feel like you're no longer like going to resist and try to keep people like this around in your life. I have the ceremony card here. I feel like you are going deep within here. You're going deep within here. You may be somebody who is doing like chakra work or something like that, or this may be something you recently discovered or learned about or something like that. But I feel like this is somebody here needs to meditate. I'm getting that too. Somebody here is being told that if you're not a person who meditates a lot, you need to meditate. You need to meditate. But this is a very specific message. This is for somebody who, like I said, maybe the spiritual type, some sort of healer. And people like this are going to come in and out of your life that need your light. They need your light. They need your healing. They need that. And they're going to come in and out of your life. And you need to learn how to protect yourself. You need to learn how to create some kind of energetic field around yourself or something like that to protect your energy from these people. Because although they need your light, they can also now reciprocate with their bad energy. And you just gotta learn how to kind of have that Queen of Swords ready. Like you can do for people, you can love people, you can be there for people, but it can't come at a cost to you at all. It can't come at a cost to your own like spiritual growth and your own like your own self-esteem and your self-worth. You can't tie your self-worth to other people in the way that they treat you. So anyways, that's what I have for the collective. I'm doing the air sign readings, maybe one tonight, but they'll all be posted tomorrow. And then this weekend, there's the 2026 astrology that I'm going to be doing. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, interact. It helps the algorithm, helps my videos get seen. I really appreciate all of the subscribers I have. I think I'm at 150, and that's just crazy to me. So thank you. Yeah, thanks for watching.